My purpose is to develop the next generation of business leaders that are inspired to lead differently. I speak about change and transformation in corporate organizations, and I speak from experience. I had the dual role of being a chief financial officer and being a chief people officer. The analytical skills of one and the softer skills of people development. Sometimes they are at odds with each other. I try through my speaking to share all my experiences in corporate life and experiences to help change and transform organizations. There's also a study being done. That study is called the Athena Doctrine, where they analyzed 64,000 people and they asked them to categorize traits into masculine and feminine, not male and female, but masculine and feminine. And then they asked those same people to say, which of these traits do you think correlate to happiness, to leadership, and to morality? And surprise, surprise, things are shifting. Traits like intuition, collaboration, flexibility, these are the type of traits that are becoming really increasingly important. Where you'll have between the traditionalist leaders and the younger leaders, you'll have a void. And companies will have to start to realize that culture is really the bedrock of your strategy. The most powerful strategies will fail because they're not resonating with where the customer base is. Linda spoke this morning about the way that people will want to work in the future and how that way changes. Companies having less permanent employees but having very good networks to people. In my corporate life, I was used to leaders spending maybe 2 decades, even 3 decades with the organization. I found that with the new graduates that came in, this had totally changed. It was a new game, 5 to 8 years on average, and then they'd want to move on. And they wanted to add value. So there was a difference coming in this generational longevity that we were seeing in organizations. The smartphone, a really wonderful invention, keeps us very connected. But if you were someone before who enjoyed having real separate lives, so a separate persona when you're at work, to a separate persona when you're at home, to a separate persona when you're with your friends. The smartphone has integrated it all into one. Changing very quickly between different personas might confuse us and cause very high levels of stress. I understand the challenges that come from motivating people, especially to take on change that they might not want. There are many challenges facing businesses around aligning their people for change and getting their people ready for change. I have a unique perspective because I led finance and risk, and I was also the board director for HR. And it's through this unique perspective that I tailor-make all my talks that I give to audiences.
Because it was a bit of a kick to the gut. Yeah, I thought I was this fabulous leader, but I was really just a manager. I had expected of everyone around me to be like me. I had expected them to be as ambitious, to be as hardworking, to be as quick with understanding numbers. And I realized then that I was not a good leader. But that was wonderful because it was my early 20s and it was like a gift. I could choose something different. I could choose not to be a control and a command type of leader.
But when I speak to audiences, it's not about me. It's about the value that my talk has for the individuals watching. It's about inspiring them, motivating them, helping them so that they have the confidence to change things. And it's about making small incremental changes every day so that we are more innovative, creative, collaborative, and can deal with the challenges of the future. And give them tips and tools that they can go away feeling that they can drive change and that they can make a difference every day.